This is NewCap News.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Carrie, in sports today, we're going to look at the women Rustlers volleyball team.
Yeah, we finally got a chance to get a close-up look at them and how they're doing so far this season.
And Kathy, you couldn't ask for a better day at the end of November.
Absolutely not. It was a beautiful day outside. It actually almost felt like springtime.
To me, it did, yeah.
If anything. So, well, I will tell you guys a little later on the cast if those temperatures will continue. But let's take a look right now at what's going on in our region. We're sitting at 6 degrees. Humidity is about 66%. Those west-northwest winds are gusting up to 24 kilometers an hour. Luckily, or gratefully, there is no wind chill. We are way above normal right now. In the Midwest region, like I said, we're sitting at 6 degrees. In the Lakeland 5 and Battleford, a whopping 10. I'll let you know if the temperatures will stay above seasonal or if they will dip later in the cast.
Police are continuing to scour the Lloydminster landfill, but are remaining tight-lipped on what they're looking for. Our CMP have brought in fresh members to keep up their search, which started back on Thursday. The Special Tactical Operations Team, or STO, remain on site, hailing from multiple units and detachments across the province. Details on what police are looking for are still sparse, but at this time, our CMP are sifting through garbage, trying to find whatever it is.
Right now, our search is definitely continuing. We've brought in another section of our STO team. We need the resources there to do this search, and they're moving along and doing it.
Police say there is no reason for the public to be concerned for their safety. Their investigation is ongoing. If you're thinking you can drink and drive and get away with it, think again. Police check stops are in full force around the border city with amped up efforts to crack down on impaired driving.
Expect a lot more police presence on area roads. Local RCMP are cracking down on drunk drivers during the Christmas season.
It's a time when Christmas parties are going on for the businesses, as well as people coming home for the Christmas holidays.
This is the second year Operation Christmas Driver has taken over city streets. Last year, police charged 45 impaired drivers and slapped 13 with suspensions during the RCMP blitz. And this year, Constable Kadoon says the numbers so far are even higher. Just 2 weeks into the campaign, RCMP have already laid charges against 12 impaired drivers and suspended 9.
It's for the young drivers. They have any alcohol in their system at all, they lose their license immediately.
The campaign will stretch longer this year, finishing up on New Year's Day, and police warn they will pop up anywhere at any time.
And we'll be showing up in residential areas, business areas, daytime and nighttime.
The message of this campaign is simple.
We just want people to stay safe and just think twice before getting behind the wheel after having a drink or two.
The Christmas season has come in Maidstone. This weekend, the Maidstone Red Hat Society wrapped up their annual Festival of Trees fundraiser. The celebration showcased local singing, arts, and generosity. Emmett Murphy has more.
It's an event that gets the community in the holiday spirit. For the past 4 years, the Maidstone Red Hat Society has run the Festival of Trees fundraiser to support the Maidstone Health Complex.
In a small community like this, we don't have a big hospital like Lloyd or the city, and this is very important for our local residents that they have some place to go to see a doctor and get medical care.
We're fortunate that a lot of small communities have lost hospitals and lost their facilities like this, but this one has managed to keep this one going, and I think it does pretty well.
This year's silent auction featured an array of holiday items, including 6 uniquely decorated Christmas trees. Through community donations, the event raised over $12,600.
We are very lucky that the community been very supportive, and all these years when we had this, there's always different groups that decorated the trees for auction.
This year's total is slightly down from the $13,000 raised last Christmas. While everyone was hoping for the 4th straight year of record fundraising, the total didn't matter as much as making sure the residents enjoyed the weekend.
They seem to be really enjoying themselves. It's always nice to have somebody come in and visit with you, because a lot of them are, full-time in here and they don't get out a whole lot.
All proceeds from the fundraiser go towards perks for the residents of the health complex. Last year, the Red Hat Society bought a new sound system as well as satellite TV for the lounge area. The group will now draw up a list of what this year's money can be used towards to make the residents' stay even more enjoyable. Emmett Murphy, Newcap News.
The holiday spirit was also alive in Lloydminster this weekend. Operation Christmas Child has wrapped up with another year of encouraging donations. Over 3,700 shoeboxes filled with gifts are being sent from Southridge Community Church to children in need. The impressive total is still expected to rise, with online and surrounding area donations not yet counted for. The area coordinator, Ken Hastings, says that this year should come close to 5,000 boxes, down about 700 from last year.
It took a little bit of time and maybe a few dollars out of their pocket to fill a shoebox. I can tell you that the gift that they put together will be an incredible gift of joy and love to the child who receives it. So thank you.
Hastings says that while the rest of the country has seen wildly fluctuating numbers, Lloydminster has always remained supportive. Although Christmas is still a few weeks away, many local elders are into the spirit of the holidays. Saturday evening was Seniors' Night at the Legacy Center, where a Christmas party was held to allow folks to mingle and have fun. Kathy Lee explains why events such as Seniors' Night are so important to host.
Entertainment and food. Lots of food. It was a party for the seniors. Colleen Gronin says she wanted to host an event that would help them remember Christmas.
Because so many of them are without family and, you know, they need something. So I approached my bosses to see if I could hold a gala.
And in the spirit of giving, it's volunteers from the community that made the night possible.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, we got lots of support from, you know, the guides and the scouts, and we had people from the comp, and I had an awesome group of kids from the Key Club and kids working for stewardship from Holy. And
I just thought it would be a fun thing to do with my friends.
Taking a night out of the weekend to help serve food, Lucas says involvement from the youth at Holy Rosary was overwhelming.
When I talked about this as being a possible project, they already said, oh yes, this is great. So it was one of those things that they jumped behind immediately. And how can we help and what can we do?
For some helpers, the inspiration to lend a hand was
probably seeing how happy they are when they see all this come together.
And Gronin says the success of the event is an indication of how much elders mean to the community.
Seniors are important because without them, we don't have a beginning. You know, without them, we don't have the knowledge that we have.
Kathy Lee, Newcap News.
Welcome back. Carrie joins us on the desk now with sports, and we're talking women's volleyball. The Rustlers, how'd they do, Carrie?
Well, they're not having the season that they would like to have right now, but you know, they're doing all they can. So the women's volleyball team had 2 back-to-back games this weekend, playing at home both Friday and Saturday night. They haven't had the greatest start so far this season, but they are working hard to lock it up and climb the standings.
The Lakeland women's volleyball team has had some hard times of late. With 6 losses in a row, they are not exactly in the top of the standings. But Coach Austin Dyer makes sure they keep training hard and look forward to the future and turning things around in the next semester.
We've had a couple players coming into their own. Ashley Lang is developing herself as one of the best players in the league.
With a few new players on the team this year, there has been some extra training needed. But according to rookie Erica Lustig, the team has clicked in a big way, and that helps everything else come a little bit easier.
And I think we just have a really great group of girls, and all of us are really excited to be here and are excited to play together, and we're all like clicking really well as a team. So, and we're winning some games and doing the best we can, but we just need to pick it up a bit more and like really focus on our side of the court and what we need to do.
The Rustlers have a few veterans on the team that are a big part of the success and drive that the team has. Ashley Lang has emerged as one of the league's best players. She has been a role model with her actions on the court, but she also has a positive outlook and keeps her eye on the #1 goal, winning.
Hoping for the best. Want to get a lot of wins in second semester, so hopefully we pull it together and I don't know, win. Yeah.
And winning is always a good feeling. The Rustlers begin their second semester on January 6th.
The Lloydminster Bobcats had a successful trip out to Sherwood Park, beating the Crusaders 4-3. Topher Flanagan had 2 goals, and Preston Kopech and Travis Wellman also contributed. And the Fort McMurray Oil Barons hammered the Drayton Valley Thunder on home ice 4-1 last night. And in the AMBHL, the Lloydminster Universal Heat beat the Leduc Allens Transport Oil Kings 5-3 at home, doing very well this season so far with 12 wins. And looking at minor midget female hockey, the ladies of the PWM Steelers lost 4-0 at home to the Red Deer Sutter Fun Chiefs. Quite the shutout for Red Deer. In Major Bantam, the Lloydminster Ice Cats visited the St. Albert's Raiders and left with a 4-1 loss. Not the greatest weekend for the Lloydminster ladies. Moving on to volleyball, the Lakeland Rustlers women's team lost 3-0 again, ending their first part of the season. The men also lost 3-1 while visiting McEwen Griffins last night. As for Rustlers basketball, who also joined in on the road trip to play the Griffins, the ladies lost 84-57. But the guys were able to hold on to their record and win 102-93. They are on fire. That's all I have now for sports. Stay tuned for weather with Kathy after the break. Getting into some midget AAA action, the Lloydminster Bobcats taking on Grand Prairie Ernie's Sports Storm. The Storm starts it off a shot from the point, and it's a 1-0 game. But the Bobcats, they answer right back after a beauty cross pass right here. And going into the second, the Storm make it a 2-2 game. And they managed to get a third goal not long after, but it's not enough as the Bobcats go on to take the win 6-3.